Australia, the land where lakes are pink, ducks can mimic chainsaws, and locals convince tourists to fear an animal that doesn't even exist, probably. From bird wars to boxing kangaroos, welcome to the wildest ride down under. First stop, Lake Hillier, Western Australia's bubblegum pink wonder. No tricks here. That vibrant pink is real, thanks to salt-loving algae called Dunaliella salina. These tiny organisms produce beta-carotene, the same pigment that makes carrots orange, giving the lake its wild color. Add in some pink-loving bacteria, and you've got a natural masterpiece. The lake is saltier than the ocean, so you'll float like a cork if you swim in it. Nestled beside the deep blue Southern Ocean, the contrast is breathtaking. Lake Hillier is just one of several pink lakes in Australia, a reminder that this continent is full of surprises. Nature's not just dangerous here, it's jaw-droppingly beautiful. Think ducks are harmless? Meet the Australian musk duck. With its odd leathery lobe, it looks quirky, but don't be fooled. This bird is tough. Males are fiercely territorial, chasing off anything that comes near, even people. Their wings are so strong, they can break a human arm if threatened. And here's the kicker. Musk ducks can mimic sounds, even human speech. One famous duck ripper learned to say, "You bloody fool," a true Aussie insult. So, if you spot a musk duck, keep your distance and your pride. In Australia, even the cute animals demand respect. The musk duck isn't a killer, but it's a true blue battler. What a legend. Now for a classic Aussie prank, the drop bear. This mythical creature has been the subject of countless campfire stories and tall tales. Legend says it's a vicious, fanged cousin of the koala that drops from trees onto unsuspecting tourists. Unlike the cuddly koala, the drop bear is said to be much larger and more aggressive. Locals love spinning tales about drop bears, complete with fake warnings and scientific articles. These stories are often accompanied by elaborate hoaxes and even mock public service announcements. They'll tell you to smear Vegemite behind your ears, or watch out if you have a foreign accent. Some even suggest wearing forks in your hair to ward off these mythical creatures. It's all part of the fun, an inside joke that pokes fun at Australia's reputation for dangerous wildlife. From venomous snakes to giant spiders, Australia is known for its perilous fauna. The drop bear myth is a rite of passage for visitors and a way to share a laugh. It's a playful initiation into the unique sense of humor that Australians are famous for. But there's a lesson. While you're looking up for drop bears, you might actually avoid real dangers on the ground. It's a clever way to keep tourists on their toes. So if you hear a drop bear warning, play along. You're being welcomed into Aussie culture. It's a sign that you're now part of the in-crowd, sharing in the local lore. The drop bear isn't real, but the spirit of mischief is. It's a harmless joke that brings people together and creates lasting memories. And hey, maybe wear a helmet in the bush, just in case. You never know what might fall from the trees. That's the Aussie way. Danger, humor, and a wink. Welcome to the club. Enjoy the adventure and the laughs along the way. Time to meet a true monster of the Australian wild, the saltwater crocodile, or salty as locals call it. This is no myth or legend, but a living, breathing giant that has ruled these lands for millions of years. This living dinosaur dominates northern Australia's waterways, growing to lengths of over 6 meters and tipping the scales at more than a ton. Their sheer size and power are unmatched by any other predator in the region. With the world's strongest bite force, salties can obliterate anything unlucky enough to get caught in their jaws. Bones, shells, even turtle carapaces are no match for their crushing power. Masters of camouflage, they blend seamlessly into their surroundings, waiting motionless for hours beneath the surface. When the moment is right, they explode from the water with lightning speed, ambushing prey before it even knows what's happened. Despite their name, saltwater crocodiles aren't limited to the sea. They thrive in rivers, billabongs, and swamps, sometimes hundreds of kilometers inland, making them a true master of both salt and freshwater environments. That's why you'll see croc-wise warning signs everywhere in the top end. Here, survival depends on respecting these ancient predators and always being aware of your surroundings. Don't swim, don't fish, and don't camp near the water's edge. Even shallow water can hide a lurking croc, so always keep your distance and follow local advice. These apex predators aren't villains. They play a vital role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystem, keeping populations of other animals in check, and ensuring the health of Australia's wild places. The drop bear might be a running joke, but the saltwater croc is the real deal. A living legend that commands respect from everyone who shares its territory. Seeing one in the wild from a safe distance is an unforgettable experience, one that leaves you in awe of nature's power and beauty. Australia's wild side doesn't get more real than this. The saltwater crocodile is truly a magnificent animal, so stay croc-wise and respect the legend. Australia's history is as wild as its animals, like the Great Emu War of 1932. After World War I, farmers in Western Australia faced an invasion of 20,000 hungry emus trampling crops. The government sent soldiers with machine guns to fight the birds, but the emus outsmarted them, dodging bullets, scattering at the first sign of trouble. Thousands of rounds fired, only a handful of birds down. The army retreated, and the emus won. Headlines mocked the defeat, and politicians joked about giving medals to the birds. In the end, better fences, not firepower, solved the problem. It's a hilarious reminder. In Australia, even the wildlife can outwit the military. Never underestimate a determined emu, only in Australia. Kangaroos. Cute, right? But the big males are fierce fighters. When it's time to prove dominance, they square up like boxers, grappling and trading blows. The real power comes from their hind legs. A single kick can do serious damage. Each foot has a sharp claw, and a kick from a big red kangaroo can be deadly. That's why you never approach a large male in the wild. They see you as a challenger. The boxing kangaroo isn't just a cartoon, it's a brutal, beautiful dance of survival. These animals are perfectly adapted to their environment. Tough, resilient, and powerful. They're not just cute hoppers, they're fighters. What a magnificent, tough animal. Respect the roo. Now let's talk Vegemite, Australia's most polarizing food. It's a salty, dark spread made from brewer's yeast, and Aussies love it. The secret? Use just a thin scrape on hot buttered toast. Never slather it on. Tourists often get tricked into eating too much, leading to priceless reactions. Vegemite is packed with B vitamins and became a staple during World War II. The jingle, "We're happy little Vegemites," is known by every Aussie. It's a taste of home, woven into the culture. If you try it, let an Aussie show you how. It's an acquired taste, but a true slice of Australia. Love it or hate it, Vegemite is pure Aussie spirit in a jar. Give it a go. Get ready. It's time for a lightning round of Aussie oddities. We're about to zip through some of the quirkiest, wildest, and most fascinating facts from down under, so buckle up and see how many you already know. First up, the infamous huntsman spider. Massive, leggy, and guaranteed to give you a fright if you spot one in your house, or worse, your car. But don't worry, they're harmless to humans, and actually help keep other pests at bay. Aussies have learned to live with them, and some even consider them good luck. And speaking of Aussie life, let's talk slang. Arvo means afternoon, Mozzie is a mosquito, brekkie is breakfast, and mate is a word for just about everyone, from your best friend to a stranger at the pub. Now check out the dingo fence, the world's longest fence, stretching an incredible 5,600 kilometers across the outback. Built to protect sheep farms from wild dingoes, it's so long you can see it from space. Dedicated fence runners patrol this barrier day and night, braving harsh weather, dust storms, and curious wildlife to keep it standing strong. It's a never-ending job that's uniquely Australian. Here's a geological twist. Australia is the only continent without a single active volcano. But don't be fooled. Ancient volcanoes once shaped the land, leaving behind dramatic craters and rugged terrain that tell stories millions of years old. On our coat of arms, you'll find the kangaroo and the emu, two animals that can't walk backwards. They were chosen to symbolize progress, always moving forward, just like the Aussie spirit. Australia is a land of forward motion, quirky language, and wild stories. From giant spiders to unique slang, From fences that stretch for thousands of kilometers to ancient volcanic landscapes, there's always something unexpected around the corner. Every region is packed with surprises, whether it's a kangaroo hopping through the suburbs or a city skyline rising from the bush. The diversity here is truly unmatched. Every fact is a window into the Aussie spirit. Resilient, adventurous, and always up for a laugh or a yarn. It's a culture that celebrates both the weird and the wonderful. There's nowhere else like it on Earth. What a country. Fair dinkum, Australia truly is one of a kind. So, there you have it. Pink lakes, deadly ducks, mythical marsupials, and more. We've explored Australia's weirdest, wildest, and most wonderful secrets. From jaw-dropping landscapes to animals that surprise and challenge, this land is full of contrasts. Australia's spirit is in its humor, resilience, and deep connection to nature. Every story is just a glimpse of a much bigger adventure. Respect the land, embrace the unexpected, and you'll find magic everywhere. What a privilege to share this magnificent country with you. Thanks for joining me on this wild Aussie journey. I hope you're inspired to explore, laugh, and respect the wonders of our world. Remember, stay curious, embrace adventure, and maybe try Vegemite the right way. Keep exploring, stay wild, and see you on the next adventure. Crikey, what a ride.